What does the name Betty Crocker mean to you?
If you're of a particular generation, chances are that cultural icon from General Mills still holds personal appeal. In this week's Business Matters, we take a look at a new Betty Crocker meal delivery service for seniors that General Mills is testing out in the Twin Cities.
When it wasn't as easy getting my own groceries, I called Betty Crocker Kitchens. Now I get delicious meals delivered right to my door.
With this latest television ad, General Mills is cooking up an idea especially designed for the growing senior population. It's a pilot program featuring 25 different frozen meal options available for home delivery. General Mills is partnering with Coborns Delivers to test this service in the greater Twin Cities. We met with Marketing Director Martin Abrams in the Betty Crocker Kitchens at Golden Valley-based General Mills to find out why this idea made sense and why Betty Crocker is still the it girl for a generation of seniors.
It was so interesting when we were doing all the research. We had consumers bringing out their original Betty Crocker cookbooks from the 50s and the 60s. And I think this is the Betty Crocker generation. They grew up with her. There's a high deal of respect for Betty. And also when you say Betty Crocker, there's a taste expectation that comes with those meals. So they expect some of the meals that will actually be delivered to this particular group would come from the Betty Crocker Kitchens cookbook.
What are you learning and why is that meal delivery component important?
Well, the delivery component is very important. The key research that we learned is as people get older, it's harder to get in your car and to go to the grocery store. In some situations, the senior can't drive anymore. In some situations, the caregiver is actually taking care of their mother or their dad from a remote location. And so what the caregiver wants is to be able to call up a number or go to a website and say, please deliver these meals to my loved one. That really takes a huge burden of stress off of the caregiver, and it allows the senior to be happy with the meal that comes from Betty Crocker.
The Betty Crocker meal delivery service costs about $8 per meal, and you can order them over the phone or online.